Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 6 Episode 12 review. Show starts off with Cynthia and Peter going to Bar 1 to celebrate their 3-year anniversary. They're there having dinner, relaxing, and in comes their friends Christopher and Natalie. They sit down and talk, and they're, Cynthia and Peter's getting some ideas from them. Well, not ideas, but like conversing with them, like, hey, how was it the first few years of y'all marriage? And then it's like, okay, it was filled with a lot of sex. Now Cynthia's like, okay, I guess I'm the only woman in the world who's 3 years into the marriage and not giving my husband sex like everybody else is going. So maybe I'm gonna have to step up on my game. I don't know I don't remember how this subject came up, but Cynthia's friend Natalie lets her know, like, yeah, I know Todd. One of my good friends used to date Todd, and he was looking for somebody so he can come up on. Basically, he was looking for somebody who had money so he can get with them so he can live that lifestyle. Now, I don't know if that was Todd 20 years ago or Todd still playing his same games. And, Cynthia still is some kind of way because Candy is her friend. And I'm pretty sure her friend Natalie has seen the show and seen that Todd and Candy are together. I don't know what this was, I'm trying to be messy, or is this I'm looking out for another woman hoping that she doesn't get hurt like my friend did. Because apparently to her, Todd is an opportunist from way back. Hopefully it's not still doing that, but apparently he was back in that. Allegedly. We gonna say that. I wasn't there, so I don't know. As they're talking, Peter's like, okay, I want to show y'all something across the street. And well, we don't need to go across the street for nothing. He's like, let's just go across the street. And they go across the street. And he has this candlelit dinner for them, for two, at the Bailey Agency, I believe. And their friend Chris sang the song for Cynthia. And she's like, oh, Peter, that's so sweet. This is the stuff I like. When he's romantic, he's really, really romantic. So I thought that was real sweet on Peter's behalf, doing something sweet like that for their anniversary. Candy meets up with the people who she employs. Like, I think it's her manager and a choreographer. They're there, and she's basically like, Todd is out. Todd is like, he don't have time for us and our, not non-professional way about going through things. So he can back down. He got other things to do. Excuse that noise in the other room. The kids are home from school. Anyways, so she's like, yeah, Todd's out. He backed out because he's like, we unprofessional. And the manager's like, okay, how are we going to do this? Because Todd, he knows about budgeting for, a set, TV show, and all this stuff. We know nothing about that. And Candy's like, we did things before, so we can do it again. And he was like, yeah, but, this is $500,000 we talking about. That's your money. And he's kind of like, I don't want to be responsible for your money because, it's coming from you and I don't want people talking. So how are we going to get through this? And Candy's like, we've staged things for, done things, and it's turned out well. He's like, you can't always go on, well, I tried to do this and look what happened. So I can do something else. Manager not feeling that. Nene wants to apologize for Portia about the way she's been acting. And so she goes to her house, and she's like, your house is real nice. But, some of the decor, I don't know if that was left from the previous, like, the owners of the house, where they had, like, a deer on the wall, this medieval-looking chairs, and Nene's like, yeah, we're going to have to get rid of that deer. Portia's like, that's going to protect the house. She's like, yeah, right, get rid of that thing. It's scaring me a little bit, yes. No shade to the people who like to have deers on their wall, but yeah, that's kind of scary to me. My granddaddy had one on his wall, and that thing terrified me. Yeah. So she's asking Portia about dating, and apparently guys have been asking Portia out, but Portia, she's not ready to go there right now. She's being Portia right now. She ain't got time for no man. She's like, I just got rid of a man and all that stuff, and it's time for me to just chill and be me. And she was like, Nene was telling her when her and Greg was going through a divorce, she couldn't stand the way Greg picked up a glass. She couldn't stand the way he walked because of that anger. And eventually she got over it. Her and Greg got back together and they married again. So, yeah. Kenya invites her family for dinner. Her aunties from Detroit and auntie and cousin that we've seen before. And for the first time, I see what looks like could be furniture in not Cynthia, but Kenya's house. She has a little dinette table, and off to the corner you can see what this couch is. Now, I don't know if it's the whole of what furniture she has in her house, because they usually show areas in the couch that there's no furniture at, like the bathroom, the kitchen area where you're not eating it, like where you're cooking it, and the closet where there's no need for furniture. But now they showed her with the kitchen table, so that's good. So we see that Kenya does have furniture. I just wanted to add that I noticed that. So while talking, she lets them know, hey, I want to have me a child. It was like, okay, who's the respective baby daddy? She don't know that yet. She want to go to a sperm bank. She don't know if she want to have a baby with her African prince, king, because he lives so far, far away. And she don't know what that would do to their relationship and to their child's relationship. I'm trying to figure this out in my head. You are in love, or you're in like, or you just plumb out go with this guy who lives in Africa, but you're willing to have a baby with somebody else, have a baby with some man, basically. How's that gonna work out for their situation? I'm trying to figure that out, because you got Kenya, she got an African prince Hakeem over in Africa, allegedly. And she wants to have a baby, but she don't know if she wants to have a baby by him. She gonna have another man's baby. What's that gonna do to their, hypothetical relationship? Yeah, I may not use that word correctly, but y'all know what I mean. Yeah, they look like right. Kenya, girl, you too much. That was what I got. I don't know about y'all. While out looking for venues for her play, her and Tyler, he's getting phone calls, and she's like, okay, can you really not do that right now? She found an area that she liked. It's like $10,000 a day, got a nice stage. She loves the sound of the stage. In the midst of that, Tyler's like, you know what? I'm going to turn down this around the world trip, and I'm going to come work for you. And she lets him know, I'm telling you this now, ain't no you quitting up again. We in this together. We gonna be making this money together. Me and you. We gonna be married soon. This is what we gonna be doing. We gonna be making money, honey. So it ain't gonna be no you quitting again. Okay? And he's like, just don't give me no reason to quit. She's like, no, you ain't quitting. Even if I give you a reason to. She didn't say that, but that's what I got from it. The ladies are going to a vineyard in Georgia. And before they left, they had a few drinks at Cynthia's house. Now they're riding near the bus. I think it's Cynthia, Nene, Kenya, Marlo, Nene's friend. I can't remember what the girl's name is, but she was in her wedding. And Phaedra, Portia, and Candy in another bus. Portia lets it out that, hey, my friend Natalie told me that Tyra used to be an opportunist. Now, why she said this around Kenya is beyond me, because y'all know Kenya can't hold water when it comes to somebody else's business. She can't wait to find the opportunity to come bring it up, which happens later on. I'm like, okay, why in the world, Cynthia, would you bring this up? Was you a little bit drunk? You forgot who you was around? What is it? Because you know how Kenya's going to be. Kenya get mad at somebody, she's going to be like, da 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 da. Yeah, so girl, what was you thinking? I just can't fathom why she brought it up at that situation. And then he's like, girl, don't be bringing up around Candy, because you don't talk about her man, her child, or her mama, or her money. Yeah. The ladies make it to the vineyard. They're going around, and they see this chapel, and it's like, Candy, this is going to be good for you. And she's like, I don't even know if I want to get married. I don't want to risk the chance that when the pastor says, does anybody object? She don't want Mama Joyce jumping up saying, I object to this marriage. This man is after Candy's money. I done heard it from the streets. Nope, I do not want this marriage to go down. So she's like, she don't want to risk that. So she just like, we just going to go to the courthouse. That's what we going to do. And Nene was like, Candy, you gonna let me be a bridesmaid? Now, I'm gonna need Nene to stop saying bridesmaid. It's bridesmaid. And she's saying it with pure confidence. Am I gonna be a bridesmaid? So apparently Candy's like, I'll have a little party after we go down to the Justice of the Peace, but as far as the wedding, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Cynthia's friend Natalie chimes in like, yeah, girl, just do what you do. I got married in Vegas. Yeah, me and Chris, we got married in Vegas because he was on tour. Kenya jumps in and is like, that's not what I heard. And she's like, what you mean? That's what he said. The child was common law wife, husband and wife. Sometimes y'all boyfriend and girlfriend, sometimes y'all married, and sometimes y'all common law. I'm like, what does it matter? Why is it your business whether they're married, dating, or common law husband or wife, Kenya? And Kenya, the first let know, if you ain't never been married, you can't talk on nobody else's marriage. So the Natalie and Kenya are going back and forth. And then Kenya pops up with this whole, well, you told Cynthia that Ty was an opportunist. And Cynthia's like, don't bring me into this. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I was like, I knew this was going to happen. I knew that some way Kenya was going to find some way to bring in how Natalie told Cynthia that Ty was an opportunist. So now Natalie has to explain herself. Like, yeah, my friend such and such dated Ty. He's like, Candy's like, yeah, I know that. And he's like, he was looking for the come up. Basically, he was looking for somebody who was, got some money so he can come up with them. And Tandy's like, he was looking for a good woman. That's me. I'm the bitch. I'm the baddest. I'm this, that, and the other of Georgia. Then it gets switched to, well, I know some stuff about Peter, but I don't go breaking that up. And Cynthia has this look like, hold up, what does this have to do with me? I ain't gonna say Ty was an opportunist. I just relayed what my friend Natalie said. Now, either Cynthia could have done two things. She could either not said anything or told Candy herself. I would prefer Candy herself. Like, I'm not trying to start something, but my friend such and such said this. Because they got it on camera, so her not telling is going to make her look like, okay, Candy. Okay, Cynthia, how come you couldn't tell Candy this? And I know other people said this, but Kenya's storyline is to throw up dirt with other people. That's what she's been doing this whole season. Like last episode when Portia wanted to tell Nene herself that she moved in that neighborhood, and who was the one that sprang it up? Kenya. Kenya brought up this whole situation about Ty being an opportunist to Candy. Why? Because she was mad, and I guess she don't really like me like that. And yeah. Like, I still don't understand what is her business, what some other people's relationship is when she got Prince Hakeem over there in Africa. Yeah. So that was the gist of the episode. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or a video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people that watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.